Hey guys, welcome back to Appalachia Chaos and Crime with Tiff, where we dive deep into true crime, corruption, and the chaos that follows. And today we are starting a full deep dive series into one of the most heartbreaking missing person cases in Tennessee, the case of Summer Wells. 5-year-old Summer Wells vanished on June the 15th, 2021 from her family's home in Hawkins County, Tennessee. The family's home sat nestled on top of a hill in the Beach Creek community. And the day that Summer disappeared, her father, Don Wells, was at work. So everything we know about Summer's last hours comes solely from her mother, Candace Bly's account. And according to Candace, she had spent the day with her mom, Grandis, and a 15-year-old boy named Hunter. They had went swimming at a local watering hole, and there were even talks of vaping and drinking that supposedly occurred during this trip. And from what Hunter's mother has said during interviews, his mother is now deceased by the way, she stated that Candace dropped him off back at his house at around 2 to 2:30 that day. She also stated that when Hunter was dropped off that he just wasn't acting right, he wasn't talking, that she could tell that visibly something was not right about Hunter. Now, do you guys think that he was not acting quite right because he was intoxicated? Or do you think that maybe he seen or knew something that he couldn't handle? But here's where things get even more bizarre. The 911 call about Summer's disappearance did not come in until around 6:30 p.m. And in that call, Candace told dispatchers that her little girl had reportedly walked away from the home. And the initial response treated this as a case of a child wandering off. But then as night fell, search crews started realizing that something was wrong. By midnight, an endangered child alert was issued for Summer, and by the early next afternoon, the TBI upgraded this to an Amber Alert. Then, over the next following days, hundreds of searchers, canine units, helicopters, and drones combed through rugged hills, but no trace of Summer was ever found. So here's the question. What happened during that 4 to 4.5 hour missing gap between dropping Hunter off and the 911 call? Is Candace hiding something? And what was actually the true situation between Candace and Hunter? In this series, we will break down every timeline, every interview, and every clue, including some details that have rarely been discussed publicly. This is just part 1, the summary and the setup, so be sure you follow for part 2. And as always, if you have any information on the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells, please contact the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND.